Hey guys, today I'm gonna walk you through my process of doing a large format tile shower pan. I've done a lot of showers in the past, but I've always used a smaller format tile or like a mosaic tile. It's a little bit easier. I wanted to tackle a large format shower pan, so I'll share with you how I do it and we'll walk through the process.
I like to use a template to do my shower floors. The nice thing about this is you don't have to worry about measuring everything exactly perfect. You literally can make the template to match the floor exactly, and then you can just lay it over the tile and you can move it around the tile to figure out where you want the lines and the gaps to be, and it's just a really nice user-friendly way to do this. Right here, I'm using a PVC or a plastic like lath to make my frame out of, but I have used drywall shims before, but I feel like they're a little too thin. You want to use something that is straight and that will hold its shape so that you don't get some movement before you go and lay it in place. I just glue this together with a hot glue gun, and then I'm going to reinforce and make sure I have my drain aligned exactly where I want it, because those cuts are going to be cut to fit around the drain. I get my tiles laid out on the floor, I get them spaced the way I want them, and then I just lay my template over the tile and I align it where I want it to be aligned for my design choice. Then I'm just going to trace my template. I traced mine with a pencil, and once I was sure it was how I wanted it, then I went back over it with a Sharpie so I could see my lines better. Then I just used a straight edge to draw a line from the corners of where my square drain grate was going to go to the corners of my shower. Then I just start cutting my tile. I use an angle grinder with a tile cutting blade to cut large format tile. There are specialty saws and score and snap cutters that are for large format tile, but they're pretty pricey, and I haven't been able to bring myself to make the investment of either a large bridge saw or a score and snap that's large format. So I just have really gotten good at practicing cutting these by hand. I once heard something that said, if you don't have resources, you have to have skills. Basically, if you can't afford it, you got to figure it out another way. So I've always cut these with an angle grinder and gotten pretty comfortable with it, but you also could invest in a larger format tile cutting device. Or if you live in a big area where it's available, you probably could rent one. I number my pieces. This makes it easier to not get them mixed up if you get them turned around, moving them from whatever room you're cutting and laying them out into the actual space. Then I like to lay these down in the shower pan, make sure everything aligns the way that I would like to. If it doesn't, I trim and I make my micro adjustments. Then before I get ready to install, I sand down the sides of all of these pieces. You can either do this by hand or you can do this with a buffer on your angle grinder, but you want to make sure to smooth these out so you don't have sharp edges on the cuts on the base of your shower pan. I'm using a FlowFX drain with a tileable drain grate, and I'm going to go ahead and install that first because I'm going to work off of that. Once this is set, if I need to make any trims or micro adjustments on the edges where the tiles hit the wall, I can do that. But I'm going to go ahead and get my grate set in place, and then I'm also going to get my tile set into the grate that drops in, because I want to be able to adjust all my heights to match the height of my drain grate tile. The good thing is everything is prepped, and now you're just going to lay this tile like you would anywhere else, except for we're maintaining the slope toward the drain instead of course, doing a flat tile surface like we would do a floor. The bad news is my camera shut off when I started filming this on a time lapse, so I only have spreading the thin set for the first piece of tile to go down, and then I didn't realize I lost my camera. So unfortunately, I just have that first piece going down, and then I have the end where everything's installed. I'm troweling my thin set onto the base of the shower pan, and then I'm gonna back butter my tile before I lay it down. Make sure you back butter, especially with these large format tiles. Here's everything in place before it's been grouted. We're gonna let that dry, and then we'll come back and grout everything. I'm gonna try to make a video. You can kind of see here that I mitered this shower curb. I'm gonna, in the next week, try to get a video together of how I did that to share with you guys as well.